Hello guys, this is Whyt Manga, and I'm here to teach you guys how to use Copic markers to color skin. Now, I'm not a professional, but I do my best, and so I'm not that perfect. But I'm just trying to help guys who want to, who have asked me to do this tutorial. Now, first thing we want to do is get our base color and know where we need to have a very good idea of where our light source is coming from. In this case, is coming from the top left to the bottom right. So there will be places where I might leave uncolored to show there's more light shining on that spot than other places. But for the most part, we want to get most of the skin with a base color. Now know that this is just, I'm using a very light, this is a light skinned person, so kind of like a Asian kind of color. The same methods that I'm about to use here apply to black people, or any kind of color, whatever the character be, blue or whatever. Just make sure that your base color is pretty light and it doesn't look rough everywhere. It looks pretty constant. It has the same tone throughout the whole skin. And so if it was a black person, or or whatever, a red person, let's say the hawk, let's say a green person, you want like a very easygoing first layer of skin that's constant throughout the whole the whole drawing. And make sure you're going really easy with the Copic markers. You don't want to rush things, or you're going to leave harsh marks on the skin, and you don't want that. You want a constant tone throughout the whole skin. Then the next step is trying to figure out, trying to get a darker color that goes with the previous layer, that also shows where the light is coming from. Remember, now the light source is from the top left to the bottom right. So really, really, really top left, not that left, a little bit above his head, but it goes down to close to the bottom right. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but when you guys see the final product, you know what I'm talking about. Most of you already know what I mean when I'm talking about light source. So what we need now is to get a darker color. The first color I used from the Copic markers was the eggshell, and I'll leave all the colors I used in the description below and their numbers. The first color I used was the eggshell, and the second color I'm using now is the raw silk, and that's kind of like the eggshell but darker, so it's perfect for what we need, what we're looking for here. So I'm just gonna go with the raw silk over over the first layer. Now remember, you have to be calm and maintain a simple a simple constant tone throughout, for the part where you're using um the raw silk. And you have to be calm, and you have to be patient with it, with the markers, or you're going to leave harsh marks. So we just go with the flow here. Yeah, tell me what you guys think about the character. It's from an old old manga I did a year ago. I've improved since then, so but you guys can still check it out. The first chapter is on my DeviantArt. Haven't really worked on any other chapter. I'm thinking of rebooting the whole series, because there are a lot of things I don't like with the series. The name of the character is Keisuke, and the name of the manga is Candlejack. Most of you already know. I just wanted to throw that out there in case you were thinking. If you want more details on him and the manga and any other manga I'm working on, you guys can check out my other channel, Whyt Manga. That's my main channel, where I really focus on all the comics or mangas that I'm working on. I give more details. This channel is just just for tutorials. If you guys really want to, with time I'll be posting more tutorials on skin, probably give more examples with other characters, maybe characters with darker skin or characters with lighter skin. There are characters with lighter skin. Most skin tones, most characters don't have the same skin tone throughout. Like for example, now we have, like, if you go check out Naruto and Sasuke now, for example, you'll see that Naruto's skin is actually darker than Sasuke's, all those kind of things. I could give more examples on them, and I would also post more examples using Copic markers to color in general, where I will touch on, highlights. And highlights are what we did here, where we left some places untouched to show where where the light was really focusing on, where it was really harsh, like in the first layer where I left some places untouched. You can't really see it in the video, but at the end of the video, you will see it. And I left it white, so the highlight here is white. There's some cases where the highlight is actually colored, and that means that maybe let's say he's in front of a pink light, right? That pink light is going to show in the highlights. Instead of just leaving the highlights white, the highlights would be pink, and it's just like shine. It's just a little shine on his skin. I don't want to be too complex in this tutorial. I just wanted to do something very, very simple. I just quickly drew this character's face, inked it just for this tutorial. Like I said, if you wanted more details on this character, they will all be on my second channel. I'll leave links to that in the character description below. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Check out my Facebook, my Twitter, and my other channel. Also check out my DeviantArt. All links to all this would be in the description below. And even links to the music. Great, awesome music by Joseph Jacobo. Hope you guys like this video. And this is Whyt Manga, and I'm out. Out.